person is you, recognizing your connection and your shared humanity in the midst of your detour into fear. I recently had an experience where my ego took me out for a spin. Despite the work I've done in my spiritual practice, I let the ego drive the car in what I can only refer to as a drag race. The ego swerving around corners and speeding through red lights as I clenched the armrests and squeezed my eyes shut. An old story was played, an old wound was scratched, and I took the bait. I bought into the mad idea of the ego, even though I knew in my heart it wasn't based in truth or love. I was completely derailed. For days, I spun out of control, unable to grasp onto anything and anchor myself down. I watched, I prayed, and I meditated. It was like the instructions on a shampoo bottle, rinse and repeat, only you had to repeat over and over and over again. In what felt like a 2-day street fight to regain my sanity and be able to put my feet back onto solid ground, one message came through loud and clear amidst all of the noise and chaos. The other person is you. In the midst of my detour and my stumble down the rabbit hole, I had completely forgotten about the other person involved in this situation. We are all interconnected, and our struggles are one of the many things that connect us and contribute to our shared humanity. Whatever you're going through, or whatever the situation, what if the person on the other side is going through the same things you are? What if they are also struggling with their own doubts, their own fears, their own insecurities? What if they're doing the very best they can to wrestle their ego out of the driver's seat? When we recognize that the other person is us, it enables us to make generous assumptions on their behalf regarding their actions and their motives. We all struggle. We all get derailed by our ego. One of the ego's many strongholds on us is the notion that we are separate from one another, but nothing could be further from the truth. But it's buying into this notion that keeps us isolated and spinning in the tiny mad ideas of our ego, continuously falling down the proverbial rabbit hole. Those stories and mad ideas are our fears, nothing more. Recognize that the other person is you and that they are struggling too. When we enter into communion with our brothers and sisters, we bring those fears into the light and they dissolve, because darkness cannot live in the presence of light. Beautiful warrior, whatever dilemma or situation you may find yourself in today, remember, the other person is you. Let me know in the comments below if this video helped you, or let me know what dilemma or situation you may find yourself in today, and let's start a conversation. If you enjoyed this video, I'd be truly grateful if you shared it. Sending you love. Stay strong, warriors.